Good morning. Today we are making it to the end of the garden route in Mossel Bay, or the beginning if you're starting in the west. But our first mission is to go get some coffee because Knysna has some really cute coffee shops and the coffee at the hotel was not very great. So we gotta go fuel up before we start our drive.
The box accidentally opened up when I was getting in the car, and this smells amazing. We got a pistachio cream croissant and two mini cinnamon buns and a cappuccino Americano. We got it for takeaway so we can just eat it and hit the road without having to commit. But I'm pumped because a lot of the bakeries here look great and place to get coffee, brunch. Oh, this smells amazing. That's so good. It's almost like croissant, like the flakiness of a croissant, but pretty doughy still. I don't know how we're gonna tackle the croissant.
Ooh, that sounded like a good bite.
Gosh, dang. Both these are delicious. This tribe just got a little sweeter.
That was so delicious. And now we're off to our official stop, which is in Wilderness, about a 40-minute ride away, all on N2, hopefully through some gorgeous scenery. So we made it to the Ebb and Flow Rest Camp, which is again one of the national parks, so we used our wild card to get in. The guide at the front suggested that we go canoe almost to a waterfall, hike to the waterfall, hike back, and then canoe back to where we're going. So I'm gonna try to get us some canoes. All right, we rented our canoe. Time to go pick it up, canoe, and have some fun. You ready?
Yeah, felt better, but it'll be fine.
I feel like we haven't had this much variety in our activities in a long time.
Yeah.
Hello. Sorry, it got a little crumpled.
Okay, can you please?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Wonderful, thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, thank you.
And we're off. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We just made it on the water. We're all situated now. Doing a lot better. And we have this canoe for a total of 3 hours. And we think we're gonna do an hour out. And the guy at the gate recommended that we walk to, I believe, a waterfall or get a little hike in. So we're gonna do that. We don't know where to park him yet, but we got some time to make up from everything. So we're gonna go turbo mode.
This is a fun canoe ride because you're starting to go into these valleys and the mountains are starting to get taller around us. It's so peaceful. How you doing back there?
Good. You have the water, it's peaceful in the paddles, make the water noises. Just going in a valley.
Making water noises.
Splashes, what do you call it?
They also have ferries that you can take down the river too, which is kind of cool. So if you're not into the whole canoeing yourself, you can just hop on a ferry. This is so peaceful. It's just so calm. You hear the birds chirping. I love it. I'm glad we did this.
Who needs trending audio? You have outdoors.
It's funny that this place is called Wilderness. I feel like the places here just have funny names like Nature's Valley, Wilderness, or Storms River. They're just funny.
We found the canoe stop, and the next part of the journey takes us on land, and there's a waterfall that we're gonna hike to now, which is 2 kilometers away. So in total, we'll probably do 4 kilometers between an out and back. But it's kind of a fun way to break up a hike. Canoe to a part, I don't know if it's halfway or how long this full hike is. Then you get out and explore by land. Another diverse hike to add to our list.
We can't tell you how the first part of the trail is, but this second part has a ton of boardwalks, so it's like super easy to hike after you've been canoeing. But there was someone in front of us that just said there's 20 more minutes, so we'll let you know if that changes. So far, easy peasy, and beautiful too. Here's in this thick, lush forest. We're here.
Sounds like it.
I hear it. There's stairs to get down. I wonder what it's gonna be. I wonder if it's gonna be big or small. Look at it.
Dude, it's so small and cute.
It really is. It's a quaint, powerful little waterfall. But then there's all these little pools that you can go swimming in. How beautiful. Look. There's a second waterfall a little bit higher up. Man, these rocks are cool.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I think this one's better. Wow. This one's more of like a big old slide.
This one says no swimming here, but it's pretty fun to look at. And there's this random bridge that goes across, which I don't know if you can actually get to that, but wow. I didn't realize we were gonna get 2 waterfalls. Becky probably did because she planned it. I just kind of showed up to have fun.
This is a fun little spot. There's 2 waterfalls, and at the bottom of the second one, you can go swimming, have a picnic, and I have never seen such clear brown water. It's so weird. So beautiful, and a fun way to break up our canoeing. But we do have to head back because we only got our rental for 3 hours, so we gotta get them back. We made it back to our canoe, and now we have maybe a 30 to 45 minute canoe ride back, but the wind, we're canoeing into the wind. So we'll see if it takes us even longer. But what a great hike. And now, time to use our arms. It's fun because you get to use your legs for the hike and then your arms for the canoe.
Full body hike workout.
Yeah, man. Psychedelic. All right, time to go. Mission accomplished.
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Very peaceful, relaxing, beautiful, just like everywhere else on the garden route. But now our mission is to find somewhere to eat lunch, make our way to Mossel Bay, and enjoy the day. Even the drive alone is totally worth the trip to the garden route. It's just so beautiful everywhere. They have these pull-offs that you can do and just get beautiful viewpoints. It's how I imagine the Highway 1 in California to be like. Just beautiful everywhere.
We left Wilderness and we found a place for a quick bite in George called the Yellow Kitchen. It says deli and takeaway. We want something quick, so we just like keep going on the road. So yeah, hopefully this is the perfect place to grab a quick bite.
After all that hiking, let's go check it out.
We're not too entirely sure of what we ordered. We were the first ones in line. We were looking at the menu. overwhelmed. And then someone came behind us, so we like, here you go. So they probably know what they wanted. And then he got something. He pointed to something. He's like, I'll get one of that. She went back, looked like she like toasted or warmed it up. And I was like, what did you order? And then he told us. If my memory is correct, it was a Vivatech, which you can get either like different toppings, I think on top of it. So we got that with curry, like with minced curry on there. So I was super pumped.
So many fun things. I wonder if they're South African.
I don't know. We will have to do some research after this. But it's kind of funny. You know, when in doubt, just follow the locals. So we did some more research, and it is a fikkoek, which translates to fat cake in English. Just look at it. It's beautiful. Puffy dough. The minced curry on there looks amazing. I don't know if I'm supposed to like eat this like handheld or like with fork and a knife, but since she gave us a fork and a knife, I'm using it. But I think something like this I typically just would have picked up and bit into it by now. Let's see. Oh, it smells amazing. The dough's like a nice carrier of the minced curry. It's super delicious. It's kind of funny, this place has like a 4.9 stars too. Completely unexpected. We actually like had another place picked out and came here the last second. Like, no, let's just like do something quicker. Yeah, I'm glad we did. We got to try new food, and it's yummy. And it's a good portion too, and way more affordable than some of the places we've been going to, so it's always a plus.
Plus. They're called fat cakes, and I think I want more of them in my future. So good. And just like that, we're headed out of George, and I know we didn't get enough time to explore that city. There's a lot of things there. There's a museum, some cool buildings. There's just not enough time to see everything on the garden route. And even in Wilderness, that one activity that we did, there's still way more to do there, but we have this car for a limited amount of time, so we can only do what we can do and enjoy what we can. And now we're continuing on to Mossel Bay.
And we have another accommodation.
Our last one.
There we go. Oh, this is fun. It has like a little beach modern vibe with like the wood, some fun seating, lots of natural lighting, which I like. View of the ocean, little accent brick wall. See, kind of a cute kitchen area. Oh, what else is next? Oh, this bathroom's a lot bigger than I thought. Kind of interesting that it's just like there's no like wall to cut off the kitchen and bathroom.
Get some smells going.
Yes, the shower, toilet. This place kind of feels really big too. And welcome to our bedroom. Let's see, give it a quick little. Oh, that's soft actually. I like the color scheme on this. It's like a warm beach vibe in here. Oh, this is probably where the other key goes to. You can go out on the patio. Is there a pool?
I don't know.
There's a little dip right there.
Do we have a pool?
I don't know. But this is honestly more than what we probably need, so this is great.
For one night. Let's go.
I dig it.
I like that brick wall.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I missed it.
All right.
Light? Cool.
Let's go bring in all of our stuff.
Yeah. So it's about 1 hour later, got a shower, change, we're feeling good. But now we've picked out a perfect place to go watch the sunset. Maybe see some sharks, probably not. I don't know. But it'll be a fun sort of event to do before we go to our dinner spot. Made it to the spot. We're gonna go watch the sunset, but it looks like there might be a guard in front, so fingers crossed we can get in, and if not, we'll have to change our plans, but hopefully we can still walk around regardless. And And this is as far as we got. The gates look open, but as soon as we walk through it, the car was like, no, I'm going. And which is a bummer because that looks like where the sunset is the most beautiful. So we can kind of see some colors, but not what we were hoping for.
Still a cool view though. We're all the way above everybody else. You see the waves crashing on the rocks. Dude, this is a giant campground down there.
We have limited amount of time to make it somewhere down there, so let's go.
We made it down to where the ocean is, and it's so pretty. And this place is lively, lots of restaurants, people everywhere. And now we're gonna catch just the tail end of a little sunset. Wow. Another beautiful spot on the garden route. So we came to this restaurant that has the authentic Southern barbecue, and you can see the fire going right in the center of the restaurant. They're cooking some stuff on it too, and this place is just a vibe. It's right next to the ocean, you get views everywhere, and our food has just arrived. We got the meat basket, which has 2 sausages, a chicken kebab, and ribs. It smells really good. And the other main event of this meal is a rooster cook. It's like a bread that they grill right on. And like you can see it has the marks and everything, but there's a heap ton of butter on it.
We also know this isn't the true like braai experience. We were told in St. Francis that it's like a 3 to 5 hour long event where they just continuously bring out meats and you eat and like socialize and all that stuff. But we don't have access to that right now, so this is like the second best thing we can get.
I'm gonna try the chicken freeze. Ooh, that's good. Juicy. The sauce is nice. You can taste the smoked cookedness of the fire.
I don't know what kind of sausage this is, but we're gonna try it. See how it is. It smells fun. I don't know what kind of meat that is, but it's pretty good flavor on there. I mean, it's not like to die for, but it's pretty good.
Now the bread. This might be my favorite part. I love bread. Oh yeah. That's good bread. Chewy on the outside, soft on the inside. It's not super thick. It's nice and thin. Delicious. Last but not least, the ribs.
Listen, the food here it's good, but I just think we were spoiled in St. Francis. All the food we had there just like set the bar very, very high. Well, I'm so excited to be here and eating this. Kind of peel off the bone. Nice and easy. Ribs are the one thing I miss making. I got a smoker before I left. Are you gonna try to learn how to make ribs? I don't get them too often, but kind of fun to eat other ribs. It's not bad, but I'm still thinking about those St. Francis ribs. No, honestly, it's pretty good though. Food is pretty good, and now we're going to try to make it to a store so we can get some snacks and maybe some lunch stuff for tomorrow's journey. So we're gonna call it a night, and we'll see you bright and early.
So this morning we are leaving Mossel Bay, but we wanted to go see a few sites before we left. So our first one was to go see the post office tree, and apparently it's part of a museum, so now we're going through the museum and taking a look at everything.
It was kind of funny because we just like came to show up for the tree, so we walked through those like open gates, and then security kept to us and said, hey, are you trying to like go to the museum? And that's when we found out that it's actually in a museum, and so we paid our tickets for admission, and now we get to explore. We just thought we could like go to the tree and show up to it, and we'll share some of the significance of it once we get there. We found the post office tree.
It's over 500 years old, and I think they used it as like a a post office. So they leave messages here. Let's read. In 1500, Pedro de Atita, commander of the 1 caliber ship on his return journey from the east, left a letter of importance in a shoe.
This almost looks like an old mailbox. And there's even a sign that says, like, register them at the post office counter.
This is a gnarly tree. It's like everywhere. It kind of reminds me of the live oaks in South Carolina.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Branches everywhere. It looks like a big old knot. There's a whole little aquarium in here, and it talks about the marine wildlife. How fun. Who knew this was going to happen today? Shows how the shells are formed, how they have different shapes.
Oh, fun.
Neat. This is a whale jawbone. That's crazy. That's so big.
There's a skull bone. Well, one of them was probably a skull too.
Dude, their vertebrae are so big. And someone did say we have to come back. I think in March is when their whale season is, and all the whales migrate really close to the coast over here, and you can just see a bunch of whales just all over in the ocean. So, we're gonna have to come back when it's that time, because that seems pretty cool.
It's kind of fun that we're unexpectedly going to a museum. There was a few things we wanted to do while we're in Mossel Bay. We didn't want to just visit and then immediately leave. So this is one of the activities. You can also go sandboarding, which sounded like a lot of fun, but we didn't sign up enough time for that. And they also have great white cage diving, which I've read mixed reviews online. Some of the people said that you don't really see as many great whites as you used to. So, I don't know. Still kind of fun though.
So really, this is a museum complex with a bunch of different little museums on it. So we're going into one more, which is the Maritime Museum. And I think they have a boat here, but it's still under reconstruction. But we'll see what this has. I really like all the different boat replicas they have of all the different ships that, you know, have been in the ocean. They're just so fun to look at because you don't see those boats nowadays, which, you know, makes sense, but it'd be fun to ride on one, like a really, really, really old ship.
Oh cool, this is an old fire extinguisher too, used on like old oil rigs. Man, it's crazy to see like how far technology has come, like some like the pioneers, like the first inventions of, I don't know if it's the first invention, but you know.
From the olden days. Watch out for that foot, buddy. Is that an old eye thing?
Yeah. Imagine getting an eye exam done on this machine.
That's cool.
It makes you think about when they blow air in your eye. It's like, open up.
How fun.
We found some of the oldest houses on Mossel Bay here, but all of them say private, no entry. So we look at them from afar.
They got the thatched roofs and everything.
Oh yeah, with the thatched roofs and everything. Just another stop in this area. What's next, Becky?
This way!
We're coming up to C&P Coffee Roastery. And let me tell you, I pulled up Google Maps and there's a ton of good coffee shops around here. So we'll see how this one measures.
Sorry, it's water and then it's ice, sorry man. And then we grind those coarse, 350 grams, yes. And then it drips for 18 to 24 hours.
Wow.
Yes ma'am, but I will give you a taste of it so that you guys can share and, you know, just to give you an experience of how it tastes and stuff.
Take a whirl.
Oh, that smells good.
And take one and taste it, just one. And the difference with this is, with any bean, you should be able to eat it. You should be able to eat it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now,
That's really good.
it's good. So this is.
Was there a better one?
There's so many That's the varieties. There's a lot of varieties. Now, this one is probably not for the morning session. I know they just made it. It's a Columbia, but they did infuse some whiskey into it.
Oh, wow.
But please, you'll...
Here, you tried the whiskey one.
Yeah. Wow, that smells incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
The specialities is absolutely above and beyond what normal... Taha really puts his time and effort, and he pours his heart and soul in his trade and his passion.
Yeah.
I love introducing guys. Burundi.
Oh,
That's good, eh?
it smells so good.
Try that. And now I
Wow,
got introduced.
that one also smells really good.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Try one. Try
Oh,
one.
cool.
And Chun, once again, you should be able to eat clean because
Oh, that is great.
that's nice. Eh?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were gonna get a whole coffee experience when we got in there. They were letting us smell the different beans. They were letting us try the different beans. He explained how they make their cold brew. They had like a chart of like all the different bean types that they tested and like curated it to like their top sellers. I got a flat white. We also bought ground coffee. The people we met were amazing. Like the whole time we got there, that place, like if you're a coffee enthusiast, that would be the place I'd recommend. And you know it's gonna be a good coffee place when they had like, I don't know the proper term, but like a roaster just right in the center of the coffee shop, and they just had beans all over. One dude was like back there doing all the roasting, and he would just like shepherd the different beans back and forth. I got a flat white, and we also got a cold brew. And this flat white is delicious. But we're actually going to save the cold brew later because they recommended that we should try their specialty beans while we're here. And so, yeah, we're just going to go back and get it. And that's how I know a place is good, because we're going to go back in there. It'll be funny to see the reaction. But yeah, we're going to try the specialty one. But oh wait, the one here's Novi kind of. Yeah, they gave it to me. That is delicious.
So with the temping, we start with the polisher.
Uh-huh.
Polish, and then the temper.
Nice.
So you're gonna steam the shark, right? So when you're steaming, I want you to hold the shark like this. So like this. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna teach you. Yeah. So we're gonna go like this and we go like this. But I want a space here.
Okay.
Yes. So let's go. So I want only this part inside, right? So I want that hand on here to feel it if it's hot or not. So if you feel it's hot, let go this side.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. If you feel like yeah.
Yeah. I look at this, I'm a pro.
Yeah, you're the pro, man. Check here. Check here.
Ooh, it's so foamy.
No more.
Whoa.
King of Guinness beer. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's fun. We went back and I said, let me have one of your specialty coffees. He says, we'll do better. And he gave me an Africano, which is basically like a latte, but instead of milk, it's just ice. And the coffee's foamy. We got their specialty whiskey beans in here. That's delicious. And he let me go back there and like steam everything and use the fancy steamer. What a great time. That place deserves everybody to come there. But now we're continuing on our way to the southernmost tip of Africa.
Wow, that's
Whoa.
crazy to hear out loud still.
That is crazy. Let's go. So we saw on Google Maps there was something called the Point of Human Origins, and we were like, well, we should go check that out. So we came to see what this was all about, and apparently it's inside like this gated community. And we came up and they were like, do you have a booking? We're like, oof. We didn't know we needed a booking, so they gave us a number to call. We called the number. She gave us all the information, and she said it was perfect timing because they have a tour at 11, and it's currently 10:40. And honestly, we don't know too much about it, so it's a good thing that there is a guided tour that's gonna explain everything. everything, and we should be good to go. It's 300 Rand per person for an hour to an hour and a half tour of these caves where there were first signs of early Homo sapiens. An unexpected adventure. We just keep adding fun little things.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
Sketch it out first,
Yes.
and then cut.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
But these are just because we're doing this to the roof.
Yeah,
But these we did straight onto the roof.
yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. And so it's taken 2 years, you said?
No. 2.5 now, yeah.
Very nice, congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
This area has a public mosaic tunnel, and it is amazing all the artwork that they have and how much detail they can get making these mosaics and all like the different patterns and textures. Crazy. That was cool. So we just got a little briefing about where we're at, what's going on, and this is one of the oldest places that have evidence of human cognitive ability, and they base it on a few different metrics of like symbolic things, making tools and all of that. But in this area there's over 15 different caves, and we're going to cave 13B, which has this evidence that we're gonna see, which is crazy. But it's just so interesting because he explained like how this area was way back, and this is 160,000 years ago. Wild. But 160,000 years ago, they said out there where the ocean is for 5 kilometers was like a savanna, and they would go catch animals out there, but there's also the sea, and they would collect shellfish, and they had a diet of seafood, which is one of the reasons why they think that these people were like highly cognitive, is because of their seafood diet. This is fun to learn about, you know? I always forget, like, where did we come from? This is fun. And now we're going on our hike. It's 1K altogether with 200 steps down to the cave. A little scary. I think I see the cave we're going to. Whoa. So what I didn't know that we were gonna get with this tour was like a little geology lesson. So our guide is telling us about all these rock formations, like this is the Table Rock sandstone that won't get any fossils in it because of its acidity. But then there's other rock formations around that do get fossils and whatnot. So we're just learning all this stuff about this land that we're on, which is really cool.
This is crazy. I can't believe we're here, and that's a big smile because it's like a lot of history that you don't really think about on the day-to-day. We're just leaving the cave, and it was honestly just such an incredible experience. He's showing us basically like how they excavated where like the floor would have been, and you can still see, I think it's the ochre, the charcoal, some like stone tools, and animal bones. It was just mind-blowing. And we also learned that a lot of the cave systems were the same, where they have like the fire in front of the cave, and then in the back is where like they put all the bones, because he's explaining how like this used to be like savanna and grass, and you wouldn't want like some animals coming up to your cave. So they put all the stuff in the back. But it's crazy. And now we're doing the 200 stairs back upwards, and just wow. Well, that was a fun detour to Pinnacle Point, and just to be at a spot that was key for like survival and migration out of Africa for like the Homo sapiens. Just 10 out of 10 visit all around. And now we are finally continuing our journey to the southernmost point of Africa, and still just hearing those words come out of my mouth just sounds so unbelievable, but we're doing it. It's about a 3-hour drive there, so we're probably gonna eat peanut butter jellies in the car, eat some snacks, jam out to some music, take in the scenery, and enjoy the drive.
We're almost to the most southern point of Africa, and where the Indian and Atlantic Ocean meet.
It still hasn't processed in my brain that we're here. I'm just incredibly thankful and just really enjoying the moment and soaking it in, and just excited to actually get to the end point. I think there's like a stone plaque of Africa there. There's also like a little boardwalk that takes you there.
How cool! The southernmost point of Africa. Wild. It's a fun topographic map, and we're somewhere down there. How cool. Things I never thought I would get to say is be to the most southern point of Africa.
And get to see where the two oceans meet, which actually had a divider line for you, so it's easy to visualize left and right. Spoiler, they look the same.
I'm sure it's not just like a straight line.
Well, yeah.
How fun! How beautiful!
It's gonna be forever fun being able to look at a map of Africa and just be like, I was there, and be able to point to it. Like, here we were. We don't have to like guesstimate or like get it right. You're gonna say, yeah, I was right there.
I was here.
I could not think of a more iconic place to have our last stop on the garden route.
What a great time. A must-do trip if you can, because it's amazing.
Between going to Wilderness, Mossel Bay, and now here, it's just so much fun. And now we have to do a 3-hour car ride to Cape Town, where we're going to spend 2 weeks there. We don't fully know what our agenda is. Might be some rest and recharge. We'll figure all that later. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the garden route, and we'll hopefully see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching!
Bye!
Bye!